Okay. You normally get them from them?
This is my first time using this kind of reed, and I really like them. So.
Do you have a private teacher you work with? This guy. Okay. Now, if you were my student, I would be having you work on some things where you can really develop your vibrato sound. You've got a great basic sound. You've got all kinds of fingers in there. And one of my favorite sounds in the St. Paul Chamber Works, we usually do a set of 4 tickets every year. I love chunks. Yeah. Chuck Oliver.
We were there for that one.
Yeah, we were on the same. That was a great program. I really, once in a while, in fact, this year we have friends that they buy their farm, and then we try to go to the same ones. But if I don't like the program, I'd rather go a different time and hear a different program. But bassoon is such a lyrical instrument there, and there's a couple of fine bassoons. Chuck Oliver has been playing him. He must be the oldest member of the chamber orchestra, and I've had some students that have studied with him. But gorgeous, gorgeous sound. But when that comes along, and especially if you want to play in college in a good orchestra or a good band or something like that, you know, you want that finishing touch, you know, get a nice singing vibrato sound, because it's so necessary for, you know, top flight performances. Have you ever spent any time working on diaphragm?
Yeah.
Well, and then you probably need to concentrate on some, I mean, you got a technique to learn. You're never gonna run into anything like this in probably any of your orchestra or band music, you know, if you're gonna play an ensemble.
Yeah.
You know, develop that lyrical singing sound that, you know, could get you a scholarship someplace.
Yeah.
Really good. I've had kids that went off and once they found out how well they played, it makes a difference. Yeah, you're doing lots of things really well. Have you had before this gentleman, you had a private teacher before?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, who was that?
Chris Pitcherman.
And where is he from, the area here, or?
She's like in Apple Valley or
Oh,
something.
okay.
I don't know where she's from exactly.
So how did you get interested enough in Bassoon to go out and find yourself a private teacher and get
I don't know, I just picked it up one day, because I also play trumpet, and I was looking for a concert band.
She's our lead trumpet player in our jazz band.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No, not at all.
So I was looking for something.
That's obscene.
I was looking for something else to play in bassoon. My old band director always said, "Oh, we don't have a bassoon player. We need one." So I volunteered, and
Good for you.
I loved it. So, yeah.
I remember the best bassoon player I ever produced. She started as saxophone, tenor sax as a sixth grader. She came in about 3 lessons. They said, "Daphne, I've got some bad news and some good news." She said, "What's the bad news?" I said, "You're not going to play tenor sax anymore." She looked at me. I said, "We're going to bassoon right away. I hope you don't mind, because I think you can." Because I just sensed this kid has a musical soul, and she took off like a house of fire. She pretty much got a free ride at St. Olaf for 4 years.
My dad used to make me practice bassoon in the basement.
Well, Sandy, it's
At
you.
least it wasn't the barn.
Yeah.
Go out to the barn. Actually, you guys have that
I was gonna say. Does that ever happen to you?
Very, you know, very nicely done, very challenging work. Do you do duets at all together?
We
We
don't.
should.
There are some things out there.
I have a book I'll bring next time.
Well, good for you, and I hope your ensembles. Do you have an orchestra here? No, you don't. Just
She played in a woodwind quintet earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, great job, and you've got good teachers, good accompanist. You got a lot of things going for you, young lady.
Thank you.
Yes.